Building is an essential part of Fortnite and what makes the game stand leagues above other Battle Royale games. You can gain resources and build your own defences without relying on naturally spawning structures. This mechanic is an amazing thing, and to have the skill to use it and use it well is even better. In today's video, I will go over what you can do to build better in Fortnite. Every day, new people download Fortnite and experience loss after loss due to the majority of long-time players being able to build, not only to protect themselves, but to push other players in an aggressive manner. So I understand not everyone who picks this game up can imitate and implement this skill straight away, but that's what this video is for, to give you some building tips to improve your gameplay and hopefully get you that victory royale. The first thing is to figure out which keys you want your builds to be bound to. Here is an example of mine. So I have X bound to wall because it's very close to W, A, S and D as my movement keys. So if I need to react quickly, I can press X, pop up some defences without thinking about it too much. Floor and stairs are the two buttons on the side of my mouse. My thumb is resting on the side of my mouse anyway, so pressing these when I need to is very easy. Most mice on the market nowadays come with two buttons on the side at the very least, and they're fairly cheap to buy. My mouse currently is a Logitech G502, a little bit on the pricey side, but it does the job very, very well. Before that, for about a year, I had this £8 to £10 mouse. It's cheap, but it did the job well for the longest time. And my roof is bound to M, but not on my keyboard. I rebound my mouse key to M, so I don't reach all the way over. It's just what the bind on my mouse is set to. But if you don't like that, then binds like 1 through 4 or V will do fine, as I know a few of my friends use binds like that as well. Rebinding your keys to suit the position of your hands can make a huge difference. You might not be used to it at first, and it will feel slow and awkward, but trust me, keep practicing with whatever new binds you have, and over time it will make all the difference. You'll be able to react faster and eventually build faster and better under pressured scenarios. The next thing is what to build. Here is where we need to decide what to build in what scenario. This is very simple and can be altered and elaborated in your own time once you get used to these techniques. There are a lot of insane builders in Fortnite nowadays doing crazy things, but they weren't able to do that from the get-go. If you're getting shot, place a wall, place a ramp, and the wall will block gunfire from reaching you, and the ramp will allow additional protection as well as an angle to look for where the person is. If you're getting shot from above or multiple angles, build a box, 4 walls, a floor, and a roof or pyramid. This gives you 360-degree protection as well as 2 layers of protection from above, and as long as you have the mats, you can keep rebuilding this box, and if your opponent doesn't have any explosives, you can keep this up for ages until you run out of mats or they stop shooting. Also, if your opponent is shooting a wall, you can place a ramp inside of your box to add another layer of protection, because sometimes as they shoot and you rebuild, some shots can pass through it and hit you. So by placing a ramp, you eliminate this possibility entirely, because you can replace the wall they're destroying through the ramp. If you're running into the circle as the storm's moving in or running away from someone, as you move, keep turning around and placing walls behind yourself. This will give you cover from their gunfire so you don't get shot. This is more important if the person has a sniper, because with a good shot, they can easily take you out in one hit. So as you move, turn around, place a few walls behind you, and you have a higher chance of surviving and getting out of there. One last thing about building is editing. I will touch on editing in more detail in a later video, but the idea is press G, which is the default key to edit, or if you want to change it to something easier, you can use F, which is what I use to make it quicker, but use whatever works for you. And left click and hold it to drag the mouse around and remove panels from the structure you placed, and press your edit key again to confirm it. It will appear red if the edit cannot be made, so bear that in mind. Some edits you can make are windows on walls to the left, to the right, or in the middle of the wall so you can peek through and shoot. Doors and triangle walls are the next thing that you can use. The thing with these is that they can both be used to edit out of a box or building. With doors, it's a lot longer because you have to edit the door and then open it, making your exit slower. Using this motion to create a triangle wall is quicker because once the selection is confirmed, a hole will appear straight away instead of having to open a door on top of that. I rarely use doors in my building unless I want to use it as a type of window to shoot through, so I create a door, open the door, shoot through it, and then I can close it again to protect myself, but mostly for creating exits, I use the triangle wall. For shooting people below your build, you can edit floors which you've placed on top of people, edit one panel out to create a hole in the floor to shoot through, and then close it back up once you've shot the person to prevent them from shooting back. Getting quicker and better at these edits can make you a very good player and very unpredictable, because your opponent doesn't know what you're going to do and they don't know where you're going to edit, so all they can do is guess or break your build down or hide. Hopefully this video gives you a basic understanding of building and editing in Fortnite. If it helped you out, leave a like on the video and comment down below if you have any questions. But with that, thank you very much for watching. My name has been Sleek Ozzy, and I will see each and every one of you in my next video. Goodbye, guys.